So we can clear this thing out by going to off and hitting enter, switch to off. The date looks to be correct, so the time is off just a touch, which is, these are easy ones to adjust. We can go into edit, reset maintenance. We'll go ahead and there's your exercise time. It's set for Tuesdays at 10:40. Current time, go in the hour, correct the minutes a little bit, which we're about ready to go into a daylight savings time. On some of these older controllers, they did not have daylight savings time built into them, so they'll be off by an hour here real soon. So the date and years, what I'm more interested in. Frequency 60, English, startup delay 10 seconds, reset maintenance. Because we're gonna go through it, make sure everything's okay, we'll go ahead and do that. That way they don't call back for something unneeded. Let's go into debug. Let's go into inputs, utility voltage. We're at 243. I think that's about all they show on that one, yeah. Outputs is gonna show your digital codes, 000 all the way across. Output 0. You can go in the book and look that stuff up. Here's your displays. It does the full-blown display test, and then here's quiet test. That'll put it into a quiet test. I myself do not like the quiet test. It has issues. Here's your exercise time. If you go in that quiet test mode, yes. I go to no and leave his time the same. He'll have less problems that way. Reason being, on these old ones, they had issues with the slip rings, which are located down here on the end, actually freezing into place. When the brushes are not making contact with the slip rings, it will not generate voltage and it'll go out on under voltage. And that happens when it's really, really cold out. So we don't want that. Let's go into our current status. State, off, status, display, run hours. How many hours does this thing got? 96. So this thing runs a lot, which is surprising. Here's your battery voltage, 13.8, which seems to be pretty accurate, and your frequency, which you only see when it's running. So let's go ahead and escape out of this. Let's put on our hearing protection. There we go. And flip this thing on and see if it runs for very long. If it doesn't, then we'll go ahead and check the oil pressure switch. All right, so obviously it ran the whole time until I decided to ground it out. O is always your 0, or your 0 is always your ground. So I went ahead and grounded it to the stud there, so it did work. Obviously these connections are nice and tight. My question